Hello, today I'm going to show you a two-way leg and some robots using that leg. And to build a leg, start off by placing a block and building a pillar, maximum of 9 blocks high, but it can be as high as you want. Yeah, let's go for it. And then place 2 redstone blocks like that, 1 block down from top. Place 2 pistons like that. Then place a sticky piston like that. Build an arc of slime blocks above it. Place redstone block there and update the piston. And then place a sticky piston there, and then you can use an observer as an input, and you can move there, and you can move back. That's quite simple to build, but it's a really good, cool design, I think. And yeah. Okay, now we're going to build a robot out of this. And to start, you must place a slime block there and observer there. Then build down a block like this and like that, so you get this T shape. Then place sticky piston there, observer there, and slime block there. Slime block there, like that, in a shape like that. Observer there, sticky piston there. In the middle, in the middle we're going to place a end rod, like that. It's important that it's facing that direction. For the first robot we're going to build like this, it's not that important, but for a later robot it is. So just place it in that direction. You can of course place it in that direction too. But yeah, just do it like that. Always. It will be easier. And then we're going to drop in a minecart on top of that, like that. And then yeah, we are finished with this robot. And to use it, just place a redstone torches like this and break a right torch. If we want to move in that direction, this slime block needs to be here. And if we want to move in that direction, that slime blocks need to be here. So in that direction, no air gap. In that direction, a block of air in between. And to choose in what direction you want to move, whoopsie. To choose in what direction to move, you break the torch with that is in furthest in the direction you want to move. So now I want to move in that direction. You can sit in the minecart, that's like the cockpit. And the reason we use a minecart here is because of the fact that you will not fall out even if it lags. So you want to move in that direction. Break this torch first and then that torch. Stop it, just place the torch there. To move in that direction, we need to do that. But first, it's important that we change this observer to what direction we want to move in. So to change direction, we change it like that. And then we remove that torch and this torch. This Enron could be a slab also, but it would be harder to break to break this torch over this torch then. And yeah, that's a simple robot to build with this leg. If we want to make it a bit harder, we could add the back leg too, And that's quite easy, just do something like this. Here we are building another lake, exactly the same. And now it is important that this leg is the other way around than this leg. So to move in that direction, this leg needs to be extended. And that leg needs to be retracted with no air gap, that with the air gap. And to move in the other direction, this needs to have no air gap. And that one must have an air gap, like that. And now we can move in that direction. Now we're going to weaponize this robot, and to do that we must remove this leg, because otherwise we're going to go over the push limit when we have the weapons. And I have two weaponized versions of this. One of them uses TNT minecarts, and the other one uses some shitty TNT cannon. And yeah. The TNT minecarts one cannot be this high. That one must be the cockpit must be at most 3 blocks above the ground, like so at this side. To do that, we're going to do like this, and just have 2 slime blocks, a block, and 2 redstone blocks. And here I'm just going to build a lake again. And this version is directional, but the one with the shitty TNT cannons is not directional and can go in any direction. And the directional, I mean that it can go in west and east, but not in south and north. So here we're going to do like that, and this here we're going to build a T-shape. No, here I did wrong. Like I said, this cannot be more than 3 blocks above the ground. So the sticky piston actually needs to be at this height, like that. Cannot be at the height that I had it. And 3 blocks above the ground, like this. So here we're going to make the T-shape again, but this time it's a bit bigger of a T, like that. And then now I'm going to build the cockpit again. And then we just add redstone block here, a block or a slime block there, and then this weaponized version is finished. And to shoot, you place rails there, then spam some TNT minecarts on top of that, and then place a slime block there in the middle. You can do all of this in survival. You can use that one in survival too. And you can also go in both directions. So now we can, at the moment we can go backwards. like in that direction, because there was no air gap there. And if we place a redstone torch there, like that, and make it so there is air gap in between the piston and the slime block, we can go in that direction. And to fire, you must stop it, just place the rails, place TNT minecarts, and the slime block in the middle. And yeah. And now we're going to build the one with the TNT cannons and not the TNT minecarts as a weapon. And the reason, and this is directional by the way, is because if you go in the other directions, the rails will place like that and it will not work. But to make this other one, we go back to this one, and then we add a slime block there, a sticky piston there, and then we're gonna 3 slime blocks and 1 to that direction. And then here we place a sticky piston with a redstone block like that, so that it is budded. Place slime blocks like this, and a redstone block there, and now this is the TNT launcher. And this is one TNT launchers, and oh, I forgot, we need a observer there, and this one is the one that for that direction. So to make it that one, sticky piston there, observer, then 2 slime blocks like there, that, then the sticky piston there with the redstone block to bud it, slime blocks like that, and the redstone blocks like that. Now we can fire in that direction too. Uh-oh, whoopsie. This version isn't that user friendly because there are a lot of observers you need to change. So let's go to game mode 0 and control it from here. First, let's start with just going in the 2 directions, and now we can see that we can go in that direction because there's an air block there, but we also need to change these ones so there is no air block in between, like that. And here you must use a torch. If you place a redstone torch to update that one, it will break, because if you have a redstone torch here, when this sticky piston gets full here, it will fire too early before this, and it will break the machine. So here you must use torch. You could technically use a flint and steel to update that one, but yeah, I just use redstone torch there, or torch. So now we can go in that direction, like this. You can see, we're turning. And to go in the other direction, we place torch there, or redstone torch, doesn't matter. Torch there, and a torch there. And now we can go in that direction. And then we must place a redstone torch there. Remove that one, and remove that one. Now we're traveling. And yeah, and to use the TNT cannons, to use that cannon that goes in that direction, we must first make it like that, because if we do this, so we can fire, and then you place TNT here on that slime block. And the reason why it can't be like this is because then we can't reach it. So it must be like that to fire. And to use this one, we must look down, look at between this there and there, so somewhere in these 2 pixels, and just place TNT like this. And to use this one, it should be extended. You can technically use it like this and place like over here, but it's a bit harder, so I usually just have it extended. If you accidentally place like on this pixel row instead, you can hear that we placed a TNT block there. Then you just, it was in this row, you just punch out right after you place it. Oh, oopsie. I removed the slime block there. But yeah, just you can just punch it out right after place it. So you should place in these 2. I fixed it wrong. Oh, I fixed it first. So I fix it, and yeah, it works now. The reason it is so user friendly is because you need to have these 2 observers in ways to be able to fire, and you also need to, and to move, you also need to have them in a specific way, and that is quite tedious. So if I now want to go in that direction, we say, first must place that one, look around. Okay, this one is wrong, so I need to whoopsie, I need to fix it like that, and also need to fix that one. That one is wrong, and that one is right actually, so then needs to remove that and remove that. Like you see, there's a lot of torch placement, and it's easy to place one of them wrong, and that is why it is so user friendly. And yeah, but this one can work in all directions, so that's why it is better than that one. But it fires shorter and red rings, so this one is better in most cases, I would say. But yeah, that was everything I had to say. And the most useful thing here is this leg. If you can come up with anything cool with, I hope you can do. I just made these robots like show, but this is the leg that you should take with you.